that's not a Ralph Rangnick team. And let's not forget, Ralph Rangnick isn't really a manager. He's a director of football. He's someone who probably helps the coaches or builds a club. And that's to talk about maybe the role he's in, which I'll be honest with you, I just don't get that. I don't think he can be manager of Austria, if that's 100% true, and work for Man United. He can work for Man United in that role.
Well, it is true.
Well, that's wrong. That should not be happening. The manager of Austria should not then be working part-time for Man United. That's just a nonsense. It's one or the other. But in terms of the actual job he's done, he hasn't been able to implement what he was brought in to do, which is to play a certain way, which is linked to sort of a Jurgen Klopp way or a Tuchel. And we thought it would be in game one. Now, whether that's the players have just said, we're not doing it, the players are not capable of doing it, which I don't think they are really, when you actually look at the squad that they've got, to play his type of football that we see the top teams in the league play now or in European football, there would have to be a lot of changes. They're not suited to that type of football, but I think he'd be very disappointed. And the thing that's really telling about Ralph Rangnick's probably disappointment or maybe anger is it feels like every press conference he does just goes a little bit further in terms of being critical of the setup of the club and the actual players. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went a little bit longer going forward, because we asked for him to speak to us, didn't we, tonight? And,
we did.
We'd love to have got him in and maybe, you know, speak not about making big headlines, but sort of tactically, you know, this was your idea, this is your plan. You haven't been able to get that across to the players or have a team in your image. Why was that? But
we were also interested in asking questions about the way forward, I think, and how this would work, this dual role. Jamie's obviously sceptical about how that might work, but is there an argument that actually his most important work for Manchester United could be in the months ahead?
Yeah, but
if he is skilled at building recruitment.
But I think he could do that over the next few weeks. I think that can be just a short term where he's just passing on the information, what he's found working with the players. A lot of them are going to move on. But this idea that he needs to stay on as a consultant, I don't see it either, because how many people do you need at your club to be passing down advice to the manager? He's going to bring his own staff. They've got a technical director, they've got a chief executive, they'll have a scouting network. Surely the manager's going to be looking at that. So why, you know, again, how many opinions do you need? But I think obviously he can help the manager when he first comes in with a few phone calls. But this idea that he can work 1 or 2 days a month and help Man United, I don't see it either.